Hey, welcome to Tarmac. I'm Dave.
And I'm Matthew, and today we've got a brand new BMW X2 M35i.
So, M-Power in a very small, compact SUV, and we're going to give it a bit of a thrash. No, we're not. We're just going to show you around it, show you what we're up to. But you've obviously seen the X2. This is more about the power, the engine, the drivetrain that's below it.
Now, I know what you're thinking, because when you see a BMW and it says M35i on it, means straight six up the front, rear wheel drive. But this is different. This is not like that. It's got a 2-liter turbo in the front, but it makes 302 horsepower, so it's no weak engine.
And it is a proper M Sport, so it's not just the badging, it's not just the kit. It really has got the X-Drive underneath, so it's a 4-wheel drive, and certainly has the power to get you going or get you moving.
And it does actually make some noise, which comes out through the authentic exhaust pipes on the back.
You and your authentic exhaust pipes. Get over it. Okay, so at 4.36 meters long and 1.82 meters wide, it's not exactly compact, but it is all relative. It comes with a M Sport body kit and all the fruit that comes along with that, 20-inch feet, and at the rear a roofline spoiler, twin exhaust pipes, and 470 litres of luggage space.
For once, it's nice to see a European car with some real exhaust on it, and the fumes actually come out from here. Look, there's even burn and everything.
So what you're saying is good to see emissions. Oh.
Don't quote me on that. Sorry, environmentalists.
Under here is a 2-litre turbo producing 225 kilowatts, 450 newton meters of torque, and a 0 to 100 time of 5 seconds.
This interior here, typical BMW. You got this soft leather steering wheel, M badge there. Here you got BMW's signature iDrive system and a touchscreen as well, so use whatever you feel like. Different modes, and these seats, which are special to this M edition. You've got the M colors there, and they're really supportive around the shoulders, and these big bolsters keep you in place on the corners. If you're familiar with the BMW range, everything is where it is and everything feels like it should.
But in all honesty, it's about this. Laid plans. We decided to go out to Pukekohe Raceway, but the drifting was on, so we had to go to a farm. Very similar in setup, but not really the motorsport area we were looking for. So Matthew, what's your thoughts on the car?
Now, actually, when you said, you had the X2, I was like, oh, okay, it's the X2. Until now, I wasn't quite sure where it fits, because you've got the X1, which is this kind of small city SUV thing, and then you've got the X3, which is the slightly more capable off-roader, and then you've got this in the middle of them. But now I feel like I know where this sits. It's a city off-roader, if you like, but it's got, especially this M35i model, which has got a little bit of that hot hatch genetics to it. It's got a 2-liter turbo in the front, it's got 4-wheel drive. It makes a nice sound, and it handles well.
Yeah, agreed. Having the X-Drive, having the powertrain that it's got, it gives it a lot more oomph, and also the confidence to know that you can throw it into corners. It comes with a nice pedigree behind it, really.
Definitely. The M badge is one of the biggest sports badges in the business, and it's a big name to live up to, but I reckon this M35i X2 does that pretty well.
It's not a car you want to take off into the wilderness, let's get that straight, but it certainly is a car that's capable of just, most people would call it a crossover, and I think that's possibly where it lies. This is going to cater to those that want to go along actually there's so many unsealed roads in New Zealand, so this will handle that really nicely. And also, around town, it'll actually it'll make a fair amount of just sports cars hang their head in shame.
And it makes a good noise as well, which means that, you know, if you're next to this at the light, you're definitely going to be surprised by the way it pulls away from you, because you really aren't expecting to see that from a car that, no offense BMW, that looks like this. You know, it doesn't look sharp and it doesn't look like sporty, but adding the M35i spec to it gives it that.
Interior wise, really enjoy it. It's very familiar. I mean, it's BMW all the way, from the instrument cluster to the way that the center console plans out. Everything is pretty familiar. M steering wheel, love it. Really grippy, really sporty. The whole feel. It feels like what it is. It's a slightly elevated racing car.
And in sports mode as well, you get that louder exhaust, and you get the suspension definitely firms up a bit to give you that, not just the confidence in cornering at higher speeds, but just that grip that keeps the car so planted.
Gear shifts, great. 8-speed box, I believe, and also paddles to play with as well, which you sort of feel compelled to do. Overall, I like it. I find it not big and cumbersome as far as general SUVs are. It's got a nice responsive steer to it, and yeah, a nice M Sport feel to it, to be honest.
It's not just a car dressed in M badges. It actually deserves its M status.
So there you have it, BMW's new X2 M35i X-Drive. Bit of a mouthful, but well worth it.
It's a car that will definitely keep you engaged. Not just the name, but also in the drive. Thanks for watching.
Make sure you subscribe. There's still going to be so much more this year.
See you next time.
Cheers.